Alright, thanks for bearing with the delay. We are finally underway here with our very first match of this best of three series between, of course, SPU, St. Peter's University, and St. Clair College. Both of the matches that we'll have for these first two games, St. Clair are both going to be starting on the attack. And of course, Clubhouse, the first map of choice. This one not going to be looking too unusual for a St. Clair College match, as for the most part, we see Clubhouse, we see Coastline, we see Cafe, and if this goes to Game 3, we're going to be seeing all of those maps today. No Oregon this week, which I know St. Clair are probably happy about. With Maverick and Capital getting taken off and away nice and quick. Pretty standard for Clubhouse. Of course, that main point that they tend to, that most defenders tend to go to first are Maverick and Capital tend to be pretty solid there. So no surprise there. Lucy getting taken out as well. Kind of no surprise. Being seen as a bit of a nuisance in competitive play as of late. A very good operator overall. And then the Clash getting banned out. They do not want to deal with it, which is kind of funny because we do know JM Beast doesn't mind picking up the Clash here and there. I wonder if St. Peter's University were doing their research on this one.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Okay, there we go. So oddly enough, we're not going to start on the second floor to begin this matchup. We're going to go to the basement for this very first part of this game. And the bans kind of leave a few interesting things open compared to what we normally see in our Saints matchups. So one thing to note, Mira still up on the board, has basically banned this entire season on the side of St. Clair. Not going to be taken out this time by. Ace gets the slip through, and we see JM Beast picking that up pretty well right away. And of course, Echo is still auto-banned here in the league, as he still has some bugs regarding his yokai drones. Now, of course, players on the side of St. Peter's University have not introduced them yet. Of course, we do have Marv, we have Stanknuts, we have Ultrafeel, Silver Nova, and Gorilla, or M4 Gorilla. Akira moving forward already, has a sledge in hand, and does figure it out that they are all on the basement floor. So the fact they have so much little destruction here means those hatches are not long for this world. Now break through all entrances. Rapid looking to move up alongside Kira. Play from the roof down, possibly. A little bit of extra cover here from Rapid as Kira does blast through the hatch, making sure nobody's going to give him any surprises. Genby's still on the ground floor, looking to make an opening for himself as he moves forward. 2 drones available going through. Big Papa also starting to blow some holes in the defensive line here for SPU. Kira getting taken down extremely quickly. TV M4 Gorilla finding himself a double. A good little find from him there. It's going to be JM Beast, Rapid, and Big Papa to try and clean this one up. So plenty of time on the clock here for St. Clair, minute 20. But they are not exactly putting themselves in a fantastic position to start this one off. Papa moving through. Rapid still droning alongside JM Beast, trying to spot some players out. With some of these hatches being reinforced and electrified, so Big Papa's not going to be able to go through that.
Bomb located by attackers.
50 seconds on the clock now. Saints are going to be needing some crazy fights. Big Papa going to find one. Can he find the second? He's not going to be able to. Going to be cleaned up by Ultrafuel. Rapid and JM Beast going to be the saviors here for St. Clair if they want to try and figure this one out. They do knock one down. Rapid going to clean that one up. 2v3 as we move forward to these last 30 seconds of play. Marv, Ultrafuel, and Silver Nova still available on the side of St. Peter's. And okay, it's going to be traded out 1-for-1. Rapid's going to get the diffuser, but he's very worse for wear in this situation. He has to deal with both full members. He's going to drop on in. Can he spot him? That was a good find. He wasn't spotted. This is very doable. 1v1. Planting the diffuser. Where is Silver Nova? Actually a little bit off site, so he's going to have to run on in. He's not going to be able to make it in time. Rapid in clutch position right now to try and turn this around for St. Clair after a very rough start. He's looking at the right door, spots it, opens fire on it a little bit. Does have a grenade to try and stun him up. Not going to be effective. I think I got 8 by Gorilla, and sure enough, he came around the long way. Or that's going to be Silver Nova, rather, cleaning that up and going to secure this first game for St. Peter's University.
Bomb defusing attempt failed. Defenders win.
That was way closer than it probably should have been, considering the 3v5 nature of it, with St. Clair losing 2 members from the hand of M4 Gorilla. But it was definitely a close one. Now we're going to go to CCTV, which is normally where we see teams tend to start off. Same team composition essentially coming out here from St. Clair. However, we have some different ones on the side of St. Peter's. I'm interested at the Warden, of course, because I was going to say they have nothing to actually electrify the walls. That seems kind of critical. That Warden's going to go away, and I think St. Clair are probably wise enough and experienced enough here on this map to realize that that is in fact the case. Yeah, with Ultrafuel and M4 Gorilla both getting 2 kills on the board on that last one. But Silver Nova getting the big one that counted, taking Rapid down before the diffuser was too long gone. Meanwhile, Rapid got himself a triple in that last round. Yeah, this is a bit more of a standard hold that you would expect on Clubhouse.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds left.
Of course, St. Clair with tons of soft breach, 2 hard breachers as well. Have to see how this one ends up. Round 2 underway. Of a scary spot for Kira to just whip out the drone in case anybody wanted to be cheeky and do a sneaky little run out, but everybody staying in their positions for the time being. These Moot Jammers are going to make things a little bit difficult for Jam Beast. It gets a spot on the Bandit. Drone going to go down, however. So that info is gone for the time being. Everybody from St. Clair hovering around this main door. Going to be the MP grenade. Maybe just enough time to actually make it work. He's going to start lobbing those ace charges. Try and blow through this door. Can the Bandit, can Silver Nova stop this in time? He does stop the far side, but not the near side until all 3 of those charges do go off. So that is an entry hole now that St. Clair can opt to go for. The Big Papa on the other side of things as well, trying to get an additional angle on this attack. Oh, cheeky little angle there for Domo. He had the right idea, but was a little bit too short. Rapid on the outside, but it's going to be Domo going down. Papa moving through towards that B site. Slowly but surely does have JM Beast for some additional covering fire. Going to peek out. Nobody spotted as of yet. Oh, he does spot the head of that one player. Shots fired, but nothing making contact. Papa on to the actual site itself, but no, he does not have the diffuser. So he can't try to make something happen in that regard, at least not yet. Rapid coming through an additional different angle of attack. Jambis is now on the site with diffuser in hand. Gorilla is the closest one there. Big Papa and Rapid both finding a couple shots. Kira manages to find another one as well. Gorilla goes down. And these guys are absolutely all over the place in this as it starts to get a little bit scurried. All up to Marv and Ultra to make this happen. Marv moving forward. Ultra is on site. He can probably see the diffuser. Did he see that nitro cell there by chance? Maybe not. K shots fired. Marv goes down. There's Jam Beast from the side, but Ultrafield does get one as well. Is he going to try and get cheeky with it? He was thinking about it, but Jam Beast shuts him down before he gets the opportunity to get any shots off. A much better round. Unfortunately for us here on the observation side of things, we did not exactly see that big skirmish that ended up happening near, I think it was Kira. But 3 players on the side of St. Peter's got traded out extremely quickly and definitely swung it into St. Clair's favor. JM Beast was already in position outside, very hard spot to try and take the player out without necessarily giving it away by running out at them. But they are going to try it again. We're going to go back to CCTV.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Opting for the double denial in regards to having both the Cade and the Bandit this time. All sorts of electricity coming out to disrupt this attack from St. Clair. We do see M4 Gorilla on the Valkyrie as well in this one. Possibly looking to get aggressive. We'll have to see, but if not, the cameras are always fantastic to begin with. Even if you don't feel like being super aggressive with it.
You can stop worrying about grenades now.
5 seconds to insertion.
And Saint's going to keep the exact same thing, so we'll have to see how this one turns out. Round 3 now underway. Definitely going to be keeping my eye out on Gorilla. I'm curious if he's thinking about some sort of spawn peek of some sort. Not looking to be the case, at least as of yet. Do see Big Papa coming through the garage doors. Setting up a little extra defense here. Domo going to spot the Bandit in his usual position right there by the reinforced doors. Wait for the opportunity. Here comes the MP grenade from Domo. Big Papa, in the meantime, does take down Marv. So a sneaky little pick from them. Nice job there from Silver Nova to stop the first charge. Can he stop the second, however, or the third? This is going to get messy. He does stop another. They're not as perfect of an opportunity this time there for St. Clair, but they still make something happen. How many holes did we get there, however? It's enough to actually walk into, so solid job for Domo and Jam Beast, and I think Rapid was there backing them up as well. Heard shots fired, trying to find exactly where that happened. The Bandit running for the hill, Silver Nova. Papa in the garage itself. Shots. He is going to find one more, so Ultra from below getting taken down. Big Papa may have given away his position here. Can Stanknut, Silver Nova, or Gorilla find them by chance? This is going to get messy. We do see Jambi's running right into the swing of things. Domo was getting open fired upon as well, but it's actually going to be turned over. Jambeast is finally going to get taken down, and Big Papa from above actually going to clean this up. Jambeast sacrificing himself for everybody else to clean this up. And sure enough, the Bandit running in. Big Papa not going to let that happen. So St. Clair's attack on CCTV have been right on the money so far here in this game. But it's looking like we're going back down to the basement, which is, of course, where St. Peter's University have won, or one last time by. The dock and the Mira being hovered over, at least as of right now. Curious as to how they want to play this one out. And they're opting at least not for the Mira. They're going to keep dock, however.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
All the way down to the basement. Last time they were basically stuffing St. Clair out. Rapid made it close near the very end there, but I believe it was M4 Gorilla who did secure himself a double about halfway through the round. So St. Clair did not have their full attack when they truly needed it. But some good disruption by Gorilla and the rest of the St. Peter's University squad in that regards. And Rapid picking up the IQ this time if they do realize the Valkyrie was on play, so they're going to maybe try and spot out some of those cameras, do a little extra vision denial.
Attackers' objective is to locate a bomb and defuse it.
And of course being able to spot out all the gadgets, anything electronic, she will find. Gambi's scuttling through the dirt, gonna bring his drone back, and we do see Big Papa looking to get some of those X-Kairos engaged. EMP grenades coming out from Domo as well to slow this down. Sets it off. That hatch should be no more. Kira getting open fired upon, actually, as he's blowing through the floor, trying to find an angle. He is getting peppered upon, but none of these shots landing. Only one seemed to hit its mark. EMP grenade from Domo once again. Shots fired back and forth here on both sides as well. Rapid in a bit of a duel with somebody. Marv, on the other hand, popping a smoke. He's starting to feel the pressure a little bit with the vertical play coming out here from Kira. I mean, these holes are just as useful as they are deadly for Kira if he isn't careful. He does find himself at least a decent spot to try and start droning, and sure enough, he does spot a bunch of the members of St. Peter's University. Relay that information to his team, and then they could very well go on the attack. They have 1:30 still on the clock. Plenty of time to make something happen. Domo, Rapid still outside. Big Papa moving forward as well, and Janb's taking his time towards dirt. Another entrance to that basement site. Did you find one of the cameras? Can they spot the player? Oh, that was very close, actually, from Kira. Thinking twice before killing the camera and just running in towards the steps, knowing somebody very well could have moved their way there. Silvernova going to find a kill. Kira does spot one of the members of St. Peter's. It's going to be Silvernova getting traded out.
Attackers have recovered their diffuser.
Rapid manages to sneak himself onto the site, so it is now getting planted. Kira barely getting peppered. Big Papa goes down, Domo goes down, Kira's down as well. It's all up to Rapid to try and clean this up. Can he do so? Not this time. It's going to be the clean setup there for St. Peter's. They took their time in the beginning, but they were able to win the gunfights when it counted, and they mow them down.
Defenders disabled the diffuser. Defender mission successful.
So with that, that's going to put St. Peter's University 2-0 when they've had the chance to defend the church site. So that basement they've just been essentially flawless for, but of course, now that they won on that site, they can't go back there for a couple rounds. So they're going to try CCTV, which St. Clair have been 2-0 at attacking. So let's see if St. Peter's can turn this one around on this site specifically. We do see the castle coming out possibly to throw out some more utility, unless this gets 6-bit over. Maestro going to be the pick as of this moment, so opting for some of those evil eye turrets.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
In the meantime, as we go into round number 5, it's been a pretty... This is exactly what I was looking for when I said I like a good back and forth game. We do have Big Papa, Rapid, Ultrafield, and M4 Gorilla leading the charge in kills, getting 5 for each.
Remaining.
And for St. Clair, they've not changed their composition too much here. So Rapid's going to be back on the Zofia instead of the IQ. I mean, there is no Valkyrie this time, so for specifically cameras, that's not going to be useful, so switched off, possibly. Up to the usual spot once again. EMP grenade. They're going to use Big Papa this time. Use some of these X-Kairos, possibly. We can see the Bandit battery going down, of course, but St. Clair is not going to be able to see that. Shots fired. That's from Rapid up in the top. Domo down below. Big Papa with them. Damn Beast is on the opposite end here, looking at a garage door. Rapid gets peppered down, however. What on earth happened here? I wonder. That's going to take him out for a bit. If he... That wasn't a fall, was it? That would have been an unfortunate misplay, but at least Rapid is going to be able to pick himself back up because of his gadget, because of his ability. Big Papa got peppered through the wall. Nearly getting headshot, but not this time. Silver Nova finding Kira. Rapid at the window. St. Clair still kind of stuck outside. They really haven't gotten anywhere so far in this attack. Minute 30 left. The Bandits, so of course that one's being Marv 18, doing his job as of right now. Keeping St. Clair stuck, but Rapid is going to find one. So Stanknuts, I feel like I haven't said his name at all unless it was talking about him getting eliminated. But not being much of a factor so far in this game, going down. Damn Beast finding a kill, actually, as he does finally manage to get through this main door. This balcony door. And try and breach an additional hole. The Bandit was still nearby. Marv could think about trying something, but it's a little risky at this point. So it's going to be 2 big holes here for St. Clair to come through if they want 2 huge sight lines. Spots out the turret as well. We do see Big Papa coming through the other direction. Domo does have the EMPs available still. Shots fired from below. Is he going to be able to win that one out? He's not going to be able to. Big Papa goes down from Marv 18. Shots fired at JM Beast. He's going to be forced off of the site. And he's in a bit of a pickle. He does have Domo there to cover. Rapid finds a kill in the meantime. And he is going to get exploded, so that's going to be the Nitro Cell coming in clutch there from Ultrafield. This is going to put St. Clair in the hot seat. 10 seconds left on the clock. They either need to slay or they need to get this thing defused, and nobody's really in position to necessarily do so. Domo is going to pick it up. He's going to start defusing. Where's Rapid? He does have covering fire if somebody wants to try and charge in at him. And that's going to be enough. The diffuser is planted. That is going to be Ultrafield down. Switch to pistol, but in the meantime, that's going to be the flank. And that is a downed Domo. So Gorilla going to be able to swing the favor here for St. Peter's, getting them this lead in this game after finally getting a solid defense on CCTV.
Defender mission successful.
This is what I like to see, how the teams are adjusting as this match goes on. We do know, of course, both these teams in the CR6 are 3-1. Dead even in regards to their records. And then is this Stanknut sucking up to me? What is this Capcam pick? Oh, why you gotta do this to me? Why? Feels bad, man. But the gym is where they're going to opt to this time. And then Rapid's going to be back on the IQ. But everything else on the side of St. Clair sticking
Attackers
same.
need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Just the first time we've gotten to see St. Peter's University defend on this site. They've never had to go to this one yet because the last time they had a hard time on CCTV, of course. They just kept going back to that site instead. But now that they've won 2 sites in a row, gonna have to switch it up, try something different. It's gonna be Stank Nuts on bandit duty this time. Gorilla gonna be playing the Jaeger.
5 seconds remaining. Attackers are moving out to locate a bomb and defuse it.
And Supernova on Legion. We've seen the Legion come out a few times here so far for St. Peter's. And of course, this is the first time we'll have to see St. Clair try and attack into this site. And of course, we're going towards the other side this time, nice and close to the site. Can be a little awkward to defend sometimes. And of course, Rapid going to be able to spot out all of those electronics as well. Try and maybe take them out through the wall. You can see every one of those dots is an electronic of some sort of gadget on the side of St. Peter's. So being able to at least see that they're there, or possibly even take them out later, can be mighty useful. Domo going to lead the charge here for Jam Beast, as that is going to lead to the ace charges coming out. Stanknuts has the battery available. Rapid peeking through, spots out the one ADS. Kira making his presence known here, not spotting anybody out as of this moment. Big Papa actually going to find himself a kill on M4 Gorilla near the CCTV site. Rest of St. Clair still a little slow to get moving here. Minute 30 on the clock. Take the camera out and move forward. If he's not careful, could get flanked from the left-hand side. Kira does manage to find Marv. Jambi's taking a little bit of damage in the meantime. Is there somebody chasing him? There very well may be. And that is going to be the case. Stanknuts, there we go. He's on the right side of the kill board this time. And these Legion mines starting to get a little bit annoying here. Rapid under fire as well. Stanknuts finding Domo. Can he find Rapid? 3v3. And the diffuser is down. Kira with the shot onto Silvernova. This could be the rounds that SPU needed if Stanknuts could start popping off and getting himself some momentum here. As I say that, Rapid's going to shut that down, so it's all up to Ultra to make this happen. Rapid does have the diffuser now. Here opening fire. Diffuser is going down. Oh, that could be the right play here. Nicely done there from Ultra. This is going to stall things out even further. 25 seconds left on the clock. It's going to force Kira to do the defusing now this time. Kind of making his presence known, however, so it should not take St. Clair by surprise where he's coming from. I think that's Big Papa coming in hot. He's actually going to go down anyway. It's all up to the 1v1. It's going to be Kira versus Ultra. Kira spots him through the door, and he's going to finalize it. A solid attempt there from Ultrafield, but Kira not going to let that happen. Now it's halftime, so we get to see how St. Clair end up on the defensive side of things. Going to be going to CCTV to start things off. And what kind of operators are picked for both sides? I mean, we've seen many times in this season already, like Jambies, he's going to be on Maestro more than likely. Rapid, you damn well know Rapid's going to be on smoke, ready and waiting with the shotgun. We've been seeing a lot of Wamai so far this season, and I mean, Jaeger's just too damn good, so of course it's going to be a Jaeger. But then Big Papa on the Valk. Although we do have some different picks coming out from St. Peter's as well. So a little bit of an aggressive style here. We got Gorilla on Zofia, Ultra on Ash. Silvernova going to be bringing the Thatcher, but Stanknuts with a Ying. Look forward to seeing how they pull that one off. If Stanknuts will be successful in blinding as many people as possible with those Candelas. And then Marv 18 going to be the lone hard breacher here unless one of these players are bringing the hard breach extra item.
5 seconds remaining. Attackers must locate and defuse the bomb.
Without further ado, the first attack now for St. Peter's University. Now underway.
Changing mags.
Gorilla making some noise. Big Papa does have some of those extra cameras available. Possibly spot somebody out, make a quick pick. But actually it's going to be Stanknuts who's going to find Kira. Wamai off the board nice and quick.
Bomb located by attackers.
Some good droning coming out here from St. Peter's. Big Papa is barely going to win that with M4 Gorilla there on the stairwell. And the Candelas are coming out here. Stanknuts looking to possibly make a move. And he does spot out the Maestro. And Big Papa's going to take him down. At the same time, we see JMB's getting absolutely peppered, but those bullets are just not going to go through. And he's just going to get up and actually trade him out. So JMB and Domo finding themselves a kill here in this round. 2v3 as we move to the last 2 minutes. A much quicker attack coming out here for St. Peter's, but they still have just those 2 players try and make this happen. You see Silver Nova on the ground, and then Marv is up top. Protect herself with the Claymore, of course. We definitely know Rapid's not going to be the one charging. He's probably just going to be taking his time, as per usual. Marv up top, keeping that site watched. Meanwhile, what do they even have blown through right now in this balcony door? I feel like they don't have that much of a hole at all right now. Silver Nova barely going to get that drone out of there. It left on the clock. Nova goes through, but the crossfire is too much. He's going to get taken out instantly. And this is not going right now in the favor of St. Peter's at all. Marv does have the diffuser, so could possibly still make the play. But he does not have a lot of time, and he does not have very many avenues to make this happen. Not to mention that his cover, if he did have any cover, is completely blown. And we do see somebody coming through the stairwell door, and he's not enough to really notice. It's going to be the first smoke coming out here from Rapid. Rapid 10 kills so far in this game. Really showing up to play here on Clubhouse. Lock and load, time to go guns blazing if there ever was one. 20 seconds, going to be going through the first floor instead. But he really doesn't have a lot of time to make this play happen. He's got to book it up the stairs if anything. Otherwise, this round is a wash. It's probably going too slow at this point too. Not to mention he just kind of shot, so he's going to really make his presence known. This one is definitely one for the books for St. Clair. They're going to be able to time this one out. There was no avenue of attack that could have worked there for St. Peter's University. But at least that takes CCTV off the board nice and quick. Forcing St. Clair to go somewhere else. And that somewhere else is going to be the basement. No real surprise there. From one fan of electricity to another, the Cade going to come out instead of the Bandit. Does kind of make sense considering you are probably going to be electrifying some more hatches instead of walls in this basement site. And Rapid, all of a sudden, now on the tear. I mentioned before, sitting there with 10 eliminations. Big Papa not too far behind. But then Ultrafeel and Gorilla not too far either, with 8 and 7 respectively. And Gorilla is going to be picking up the Jackal. First time we get to see Jackal in this game, as well as Stanknuts playing the Buck. So expect him to be trying to make a play from the first floor down onto the basement. Rapid going all the way up the dirt. This might be cheeky. I'm curious if they're just setting up some defenses or if they want to make a play of some sort. We'll have to see as the attack is now underway. RV18 now going to be on the ace as well. I think we saw it last round. I cannot remember, to be completely honest with you. These rounds definitely come and go so quickly. Gorilla's definitely going to be hunting for footprints at this point. Of course, if he does manage to find one, his gadget will completely pinpoint the location of whichever member made those footprints. But of course, with him being on the second floor, unless there's a roamer on the St. Clair side, he will be unlikely to find anything, and he's not been able to do so far. Marv, Silver, moving forward. There's going to be the MP grenade if they want to get something started. They're on that hatch. Took away the key charge. It throws the charge and just gets out of dodge nice and quick. Sure enough, St. Clair notes the explosion, are going to start firing away. And there we go, Gorilla does find one member of St. Clair way on the other side of the building, however, so he's not going to be able to make a quick play on that one. Gonna have to slow it down for the time being.
Attackers dropped the diffuser.
A much slower attack this time for St. Peter's University. Almost a minute left on the clock. Nobody gone down at all. This could be a very, very scary ending to this round. As Kira taking some
Bomb
heat.
located by attackers.
Shots fired. That's just Snakenuts from above, trying to get his sight onto some of these players. Shot is not going to land on any target this time. So that's definitely nerve-wracking. The smokes are going to start getting ready to come out here. I believe this one was from SPU, but you do have to start worrying about rapid smokes if that's going to be a play coming out here. Sure enough, covering the dirt entrance or exit. Now we can see the outline, however Big Papa not going to notice anything. He's going to run out of dodge just in time. He's going to get chased down, actually. Gets taken out. So St. Clair knows they're on their way. Kira finds one. JMB's nearby as well, finds Ultra. He's right there, finds another one. Somehow slips right under his crosshairs. How did he not take him down? Domo coming in clutch with backup. It's going to be forcing the reload, and nobody's going to be able to touch that diffuser. St. Clair going to defend strong here on the basement. That was an interesting little three-player push coming out from St. Peter's, forcing a messy gunfight, but it did not go in their favor in the slightest. So St. Clair picking up that one, 5-3 game. Okay, I was worried there for a second because, of course, also like how Echo is perma-banned right now due to his bug, Zero is also perma-banned right now in the CR6 because he's too new right now. There is a grace period when a new operator comes out before they are competitively legal, and we have not quite passed that just yet. Oh, the days when I would see a thermite in every single round of Rainbow Six Siege. And now it seems like we're in the days where I am never, ever seeing a thermite because there's just people who do his job, but maybe a little bit better in certain scenarios. But Stagnut's going to bring the thermite this time. And JMB's picking something up a little bit different here for this gym hold. Picking up the castle with those extra reinforced walls.
Left before insertion.
As a reinforced walls, we have Jaeger and Wamai, so there are going to be absolutely no grenades going to be making any plays anytime soon around here. Akira on the Cade, so he's going to be able to electrify a wall or a hatch. And then Big Papa's on the mute, so these little gadgets right here, any drones that drive by that, they're not getting through. It's just going to be a screen of static for them. Not to mention it does disrupt additional gadgets as well. But coming from the attack with alongside the thermite being brand new, we're going to see this right here, the EE1D from Silver Nova, as he's picked up the Lion for this 9th round. Basically, that EE1D, his gadget, is a game of red light, green light. If you see that thing come out as a defender, you have to stop, otherwise your position is completely exposed.
Bomb located by attackers.
Stanknuts is starting to move forward. He does have that exothermic charge ready to go. Going to blow a big old wall into the balcony. Silver Nova took a little bit of heat. I believe that was through the window. Marv on the Ash, ready to get some action in there as well. Gorilla on the sledge from a different angle. But now that E1D1 comes out once again. And see that little red ping right there? That is a spotted Domo, and that is now a dead Domo. Stanknuts cleaning up that one. Jambies gets taken down. There's going to be Gorilla coming in clutch as well. So he looks towards the bottom. That's going to be shots. Gorilla going to pick up Big Papa. All down to Kira and Rapid. And as Kira goes down, Rapid with the 1v5. Can he ace? He's not going to be able to get it. They spot him coming up the stairwell. Perfect attack, actually, coming out here from St. Peter's. That's quite the turnaround. Shutting down St. Clair's win streak as they were on a run of about 3 wins in a row. 1 on attack and then 2 on defense, I believe. I could be wrong, though. But a good job from St. Peter's University. The different strat coming out to stop the bleeding. Keeping this game alive. 5-4, of course, regulation is whoever gets to 7 first wins the round. Or wins the game, rather. And I mean, I'm kind of thankful to see St. Peter's not really too nervous to try something odd, something a little bit different. I like that little lion play that they were going for. That was really cool. And they're going to keep Stanknuts on the thermite as well. So going to back that ace up in regards to
Defenders,
additional
protect your bombs
hard
from being
breach.
used by attackers.
As we go back to CCTV. Because it's not a bad idea, because you usually want somebody for this balcony, of course, as well here. But you kind of want somebody for the garage doors as well. So maybe, normally you pick up a Habana for that, but maybe Ace will do just fine in that regard.
Of a bomb.
Or Ace or Thermite, or whomever you want to send that way. Man, maybe I should start cursing out players a little bit more. I mentioned earlier in this round that I feel like anytime I said Stanknuts' name, it was because I was seeing him on the wrong end of a kill feed. Meanwhile, now he's nearing the top of the board, now sitting at 7 and catching up in this game. Props to you, good turnaround. It's like commentator's curse, but if I curse you, that means I'm trying to get you to do better.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Okay, so they're going to opt to use Ace here on the lower garage doors. You see those charges slowly bursting through the reinforced wall. Does not care about the metal, and are actually opting intentionally just to use the two parts of it, not go for the full explosion. We do see, I believe that's JM Beasts near the garage. Actually, no, that would have been somebody else. Bit of a late reinforce here. JMB still holding on to one of those walls. I wonder if that's intentional or a bit of a misplay on the side of St. Clair. Rapid in the same position. What on earth was St. Clair doing in the meantime that has all of their reinforcements not ready?
Reload.
Domo Cookie Bear getting lit up a little bit, down to less than 25%.
Attackers dropped the
Marv from above on the garage, just taking a peek, making sure nobody's trying any funny business as Gorilla makes some noise outside. Diffuser in a safe place for him to pick it up.
The attacker's bomb diffuser has been dropped.
You do have to be careful. Somebody from St. Clair is definitely on that catwalk. Minute 30 to go in round number 10. Yeah, this wall right now completely blown to smithereens, so there's no hiding here. This is a huge sightline for Marv to be able to hang on to. Very patient play coming out here from St. Peter's University. Take some cameras out, and you've got to assume that there's somebody nearby. But thankfully for the St. Clair player up there, that is going to get gobbled up by Domo's ADS. Kira, that's who's up there. He's getting lit up. Big Papa also in a gunfight, but he's going to win that one up against Ultrafield. Gorilla moving up, it gets caught in the wire, and he's going to be taken down. He does a bunny hop of death, apparently. Silver Nova with the diffuser in hand now, has Marv and Stanknuts with him. Moves forward, but he's getting peppered. That's going to be initially Jambeast's Evil Eye, but Kira's going to pick up Stank in the meantime as well, and he's just going to try and plant that thing as the turret just keeps popping at him. It is Marv versus the world here. Spots one, takes down Kira. He took out Rapid a little bit earlier, but he's not going to be able to find the third. Big Papa coming around to secure round 10. St. Clair with match point now after that. One more win, and they're going to take game number 1. Of course, best of 3 action, and the next map in the pool, or in our lineup for tonight, is at Cafe. So like I was saying a little bit earlier, like the entire map pool is going to be, of course, Clubhouse here on the first map, Cafe second, Coastline third. So in regards to maps for St. Clair, with how many times they've played those maps this season, they may well be comfortable at it by now. So it's going to be nothing fishy if St. Peter's pull the W tonight.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused.
Going all the way down to the basement hold. Try and finish it off right here. As Kira's going to go play in the dirt, and let's see how Rapid likes to redecorate down here. And of course, for those new to Rainbow Six Siege, wondering, like, don't you want walls? Don't you want protection? Of course, I've brought it up a couple times on the past broadcast, but the idea, of course, is being able to move between bomb sites as swiftly as possible. And sometimes using the regular door walking through the hallway is a bit unsafe. So being able to blow some holes through the wall with something like a shotgun like Rapid was doing definitely assists moving from site to site, helping you on defense, especially if your opponents are covering the usual locations like hallways and such. Yes, Stanknut's going to drone Marv in as we move towards the west hallway. Moving in now towards the pool table, and we're going to see that jukebox get out of the way. No music for you. Gorilla back on the Jackal as well, going to shut down any roaming opportunities if he spots the right footprints. But right now he is on drone duty. Still, of course, very early in this 11th round. Now Stank basically going to take the long way, finally moving up with the rest of his teammates. Marv is furthest ahead, seeing the electrified barricade. But did also see some bullets coming through, so knows that's going to be a contested area if they do opt to try for it. Footprints are found here on the side of St. Clair, but they did time out right as he was about to use it, so they become too old to possibly track. This time, however, he might be able to get a spot on somebody. Let's see who he does pick off. It is going to be a player down by the A site. We do have Stanknut's going to blow a big old hole through the bottom. Take out the camera in the meantime as well. That's a big old sight line, and Stanknut's actually took out Gorilla, so a bit of a misplay there on the side of St. Peter's. That's definitely not what you want to see. I don't see any health bars dropped on the side of St. Clair, so he just completely mowed his own teammate down by accident. You hate to see it, as we are now down final 3 members on the side of St. Peter's. Opens fire, Big Papa going to go down. Mai's right there. That's going to be Kira nearby to try and make a play as well. Stank going to have to run through the smoke, run through the electricity, trying to get this thing down, but he's going to get lit up all down to one more player. Marv is going to stick around, try and make this happen. Does not currently have the diffuser. Does St. Clair know the diffuser's there? The body of, I believe that was Stank Nuts, is kind of covering it.
Bomb diffuser.
Marv's going to be able to pick it up. But can he now get out of here and make the play? Rapid Domo JM Beast, ready and waiting. Marv going to try and plant this thing. Is there anybody ready to try and contest? That's going to be the smoke coming out there from Rapid. Is that going to be enough to take him down? It is, which means St. Clair's going to have free reign to defuse this and get themselves this very first game in this matchup. Rapid's just going to smoke everybody out. Why doesn't he? Oh, God. Somebody needs to actually defuse that. Otherwise, that's going to be trouble. Of course, maybe get the guy who actually has the gas mask to do it. Rapid going to counter defuse, and that will be that. St. Clair going to secure game number 1. How about that? 10 kills on 3 members of St. Clair, and then Gorilla also with 10 as well. Ultra not too far behind. But overall, defensively, it just looked like St. Clair were on a much better level compared to their attack. But we'll have to see how that actually turns out, because both of these first games here, game 1 we saw St. Clair start on attack, and that's going to be the case for game number 2 as well. So they're going to have to take their time, as would they going to have to go to Cafe. The classic top-down or straight through the bottom style of map coming up next. It'll be about 5 minutes before we start that match. We'll see if St. Peter's University could turn this one around within a couple moments. Stay tuned. Don't go anywhere.